This is related to loyalty programs. The way to grow your business is not only by getting new and fresh customers. New customers are expensive. Fresh customers are less likely to be loyal to you than people who are already doing business with you. The people already doing business with you, they already have a habit of buying from you. But there's no guarantee that the new customer you're getting will form that habit. They only buy from you once and you may not see them again. So you need to look for ways to encourage your existing customers to buy from you. Is there going to be like a loyalty benefit, cashback, discount? You have to you call it something. Membership. That's another way that businesses are doing it, which is that Costco, for example, Costco in the US has a membership card where I think they call them gold members. If you're a gold member, you buy things at special rates. Amazon Prime is another example. Amazon Prime means that it's a membership. If you are an Amazon Prime member, they deliver your shipment within 24 hours. They only do that for Amazon Prime members or for people who pay for express delivery. Amazon Prime members also have other benefits. They have access to Amazon has this app, the Amazon Prime app, that looks like Netflix, where you can watch a lot of videos. Very interesting videos. I know Rings of Power also is on Amazon Prime. It's an exclusive perk for members. So memberships are another way of driving repeat purchases. If you are a member, you get special benefits, you are different from people who just walk in and buy once and we don't see them anymore. So you have to look for innovative, creative, ingenious ways to encourage your customers to keep buying and buying and buying. If, for example, if you buy from us, you get free maintenance and support for the next 3 months. That's one way. Or you get a special discount on maintenance and repairs for the next 1 year. You just have to find a way to hold on to the customers, because the more you hold on to them, the more they are attached to you. I was talking to somebody recently about the gym membership plan. And I'm like, your pricing, you need to do something about your pricing, right? Somebody who pays monthly for their gym subscription is not the same as somebody who pays for a full year. The person who pays for a full year, you've locked in that person. That person is unlikely to go to another gym and register. But the person who is doing monthly can easily the next month they find another gym, because there's no commitment. You are not tying them down. The best way to tie them down is, if you're going to pay for a full year, we'll give you a special discount. What we're getting from you is that once we tie you down for that full year, it's unlikely you go somewhere else. You go to another gym, because we've tied you in for the full year. So you need to look for those kinds of ways to hold on to your customers. Another is strategic partnerships. Interestingly, I'm not going to talk in detail about strategic partnerships because this is something that I've talked about before. In fact, there's a dedicated course on strategic partnerships. And what it simply means is you look for another business that can benefit you and to which you can also benefit. So it's like a mutual partnership. In that course, I talked about examples like Lumos. Lumos was a new unknown solar power startup. They partnered with MTN, a big telecoms company. You might be wondering, why would MTN partner with Lumos? What do they have to gain? MTN sells telecom services. Telecom services run on phones. Phones run on batteries. Batteries need power to charge. In Africa, we have a power problem. Many people don't have power. So if you're an MTN and your customers have phones that are not charged, it means they're not making calls. And if they're not making calls, MTN is not making money. So from that perspective, it just made sense that MTN will partner with this small and unknown solar power company to sell solar chargers and solar appliances and solar units, small-scale solar units, to people who have those kind of power problems. And you see, it's a symbiosis. The company leverages MTN's market reach and popularity to get access to new customers. MTN is able to help its customers solve their power problems. And now that they are able to charge their phones, their batteries are charged, they can make more calls, buy more call credits. It benefits MTN. So you need to look for these kinds of strategic partnerships where you're not just looking at a business that can offer you something. Bottom line is, a strategic partnership works when the two parties can benefit from one another. So what kind of business will benefit from you as you will benefit from it? And those are the kind of businesses that you propose a strategic partnership to, and it will work well. If you're interested in learning more about the topics I offer when it comes to starting, building, and growing a business, this is your opportunity to join my community. It's known as the BMG. I provide extensive courses on different topics and challenges that afflict business owners, from how to optimize your profits, how to manage costs, how to boost your sales, how to develop processes, how to scale your business. There's a whole lot that I can teach you. If you want to go deeper into my content, this is your chance. Go to the link on your screen right now, jointhebmg.com.